Exactly, and you know, right now I'm smelling the aroma of this beautiful fresh baked bread, croissants, but we are into holiday mode, so coming up next, we're gonna roll the perfect Yule log. We're gonna take the intimidation out of it here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts. Stay with us, you're watching BT. Christine, of course, we're here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts. That is such an impressive dessert to bring to a party. You're taking the mystery out of it for us here.
I sure am. So we start with, to make a bûche de Noël or a Yule log, we start with a sponge. It's called a Swiss roll, or also known as a roulade. What's unique about this recipe is it has a really high egg content, which makes it very flexible, very easy to handle, and it can roll up nicely and it won't break. So how we're gonna make it is we're gonna use some buttercream. I've made buttercream out of meringue. We use a Swiss meringue, which is egg whites and sugar cooked over hot water. And then we whip it to it's a meringue.
So it's kind of an icing
it's
meringue
an icing
mix hybrid. Okay.
Exactly. We add our butter to it and some melted chocolate. And once it's all mixed together, it comes out into this beautiful, nice, creamy filling, which we use on the inside and on the outside of our Yule log. Oops.
How long does it take to actually make a Yule log start to finish? Because we're going to be doing this in 2 parts for us today.
Oh, start to finish? I would say probably maybe about an hour, hour and a half. It's a nice thin sponge, so you don't have to wait very long for it to cool, which is really nice.
Now we're about 15 seconds left in this segment, Christine. Not to put the panic on you. I love Julian Bond, by the way, who's here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts, hanging out in the back. He always initiates you guys here.
Oh, perfect.
So the key is to cinch it really tight.
Cinch it really tight, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna start to roll it, just like this.
Excellent. I'm gonna let Christine continue to roll that. We are going to be working on the second part of our bûche de Noël. Is that how I say it?
Bûche de Noël or Yule log.
Or Yule log here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts. By the way, for all of the courses in their curriculum, of course, you can go to their website, but this is just the start of it, guys. This is actually critical in making sure we have a nice tight Yule log, right?
Yes, it is.
Show us quickly how to do that.
Sure. So when you're finishing up your Yule log, to get a nice tight log, just fold the parchment paper over and then bring that ruler in underneath the log and in between the parchment where it folds over, just like that, and it'll give you a nice cylindrical Yule log.
Perfect. Now we're going to decorate a Yule log, and it starts with the bark.
Yes, so we already have some buttercream, some more of that filling put on the outside, and to make bark, we're just gonna run the fork all on the outside. It's a good tag team operation
there we
here.
go.
Yep, just like that.
That's how we get it done in under 2 minutes,
exactly.
right? Okay, so now we want to make things like branches.
Exactly. So we're gonna cut our Yule log just like this, and this will expose the rings of the tree. We're gonna lift this up, place it onto our plate just like this, and now we have branches right here. So these end bits can get glued on. Oops. Get glued onto right here.
I love it. I'm going to let you keep decorating. And we should point out, like, you're such a good instructor. Anyone can learn how to do this kind of thing, whether you're looking for a career.
Yes.
You've got certain courses that are on, right?
Yes, we do. We have our 6-month or 1-year diploma program, and we also, that's more for a career, someone interested in baking and pastries as a career, and then we also have our weekend warrior kind of program, which is our basics pastry in 8, which happens on Saturdays for 8 classes, and it'll teach you all the basics of pastries.
And you might even learn how to make something like a meringue mushroom.
Exactly.
I love it. The only kind of fungus you want to see on your log. That's right. For more details on all the great things they do here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts, Michelle, people can go to their website, again, whether you were looking for a career change or you want to be one of those weekend warriors. It could be as simple as something like this. Look at this. How spectacular. We're decorating cookies coming up next, by the way.
Okay, sounds good. That looks great.
So once again, we are here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts, where we are talking holiday baking, and in this case, Christine, decorating. Of course, you've got this beautiful gingerbread man. I'm going to see if I can replicate that.
Sure.
But you've got a selection here, and you're going to show us some of the top tricks.
I do. I'm going to show you a couple ways to flood a cookie. So by flooding, I mean when you see cookies just like this, what they do is they get some really watered down royal icing, which is a mixture of powdered sugar and egg whites. Make it nice and runny, just like this.
So you want it runny, but you still don't want it to fall off of the cookie,
you
obviously.
Want it, there's a certain viscosity that you want to find. And then you can start spreading that using this little spatula here, or you can also use a knife or a spoon, works just fine as well. You want to take it out to the corners, and if it's just runny enough, it'll smooth out on its own, and you'll end up with a nice smooth cookie just like this.
And the best kind of cookie to use for Christmas baking is like what, a sugar cookie?
A sugar cookie or a gingerbread cookie is perfect.
Excellent. Okay, and then you have another trick right here as well.
I do. So if you want to add a little bit more detail to your cookie for your flooding without going over the edge, you can start with a stiffer royal icing, so basically with a little bit more powdered sugar in it, and pipe the outline, and then take your runny icing and flood it in just like this. So that's how we've got these cookies here. And then also these reindeer right here.
Now, how do you get these cute little decorations on
These
there?
cute little decorations, well, you can take different colors of royal icing. So here I've used red. We have some white over here. We can also use green.
I'll give you the green because I'm making a mess with the green.
So once this first layer has set, so it starts to get nice and firm, you can go ahead and just pipe little decorations. And this seems like a really bright color, but what you can do to soften it or mute it is just go ahead, take it now and dip it into sugar, just like this. See how it softens that up really nicely?
I love it. Some great tips, of course, from Christine here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts, whether you want to learn some basic baking in, what, 8 weeks?
Yeah.
Or whether you want a career change. For more details on scheduling, you can, of course, go to pikachef.com. And we should point out there, Jody, as well, they've also got the Bistro 101 and the Bakery 101 here, which opens up at 9 o'clock. If you want to have some beautiful baking, look at the beautiful stuff that they're baking here right now as well. Some gorgeous breads. Look at those cinnamon buns. Mateo, let's show those cinnamon buns right there. Check those out. Oh, yum. Another thing that most of us love at this time of year, Julian, mulled wine. How do most people make it before we go to break?
They throw everything in a pot and boil it and kill the wine.
And so that's not a good thing.
No, we're going to gently flavor it.
Okay, we're going to make mulled wine Julian Bond style coming up next, plus a simple appetizer for your holiday entertaining. Stay with us. You're watching BT. He's still here, Julian Bond here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts, where we are not going to boil the crap out of our mulled wine.
I love you. You're awesome. You really are. Exactly, and that's what everybody does. They take some, you look at mulled wine recipes and they've got beautiful ingredients like cinnamon, nutmeg, and lemon and lime. Put it in a pot, bring it to a boil, and cook everything so it tastes hard.
So here are normally our ingredients.
Exactly.
So you're still using these ingredients?
We do, yes. So we took the nutmeg, the cinnamon, lemon, lime zest, and sugar, and added it to a little bit of red wine.
Okay.
And boil it to make this thick, thick concentrate.
So it's quite reduced down then.
Exactly.
Almost like a
And
syrup.
this has got all the flavor
Okay.
in there. It's beautiful. And when you're ready to make mulled wine, make it to order. So all I do is I've got some orange in here, some fresh, actually it's clementines because they're in season right now.
Beautiful.
And you take a ladle of your syrup, maybe 2.
Okay.
And then a little bit of wine. Grab
And
some
then
wine for me,
of the
please,
red
Dawn.
wine here?
Yes, please.
Excellent.
I'm gonna
And do you
put
have to, does the quality of the wine matter?
Oh, Italian Chianti.
How much am I
works
going,
really
by the
well.
way?
Keep going, come on. And a little bit more. And we're good.
So can you buy like a under $20 bottle of wine?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, about $10, but even the box wine works
Excellent.
perfectly because we're going to give it extra flavor and flavoring.
Perfect.
This goes wonderful with a beautiful appetizer.
And I'm making this. What am I
There's
doing?
a little brie, right? Just
Okay.
a simple brie. And what we're going to do is stab it
Okay.
because we're going to make almost a little cheese fondue, simplest way of doing it. And by stabbing it, we're going to lay a little hole.
So we're
we
going to
can pour
stab
some
it and then
wine.
we're going to drown it.
Drown it. Go on,
oh,
drown
man,
it.
if you got to go, I guess that's what you do.
Beautiful.
Just like that?
Yep. This is cherry and
Okay.
cranberry compote. And you're going to throw that right on
Okay,
there.
let's grab the finished one, Julian, because we're starting to run out of time here.
Beautiful.
Of course, for more details and all the good things that they have going on here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts, you can go to their website. There is the finished version. Julian, quickly tell us about this gingerbread house here.
Oh my gosh, these are our gingerbread houses that students are making, and they're all for hurricane relief for the Philippines, especially one of our cleaners herself, Lily. Her family's home was devastated. She won't actually have electricity for over 3 months.
Wow.
And look at this. It's not boiled, it's just gently heated.
Just boiled and not
boiled,
boiled,
just
Jody and
gently
Riaz.
warmed
Just
up.
gently warm. Christine, come on in here. Happy holidays to everyone here at the Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts. Thanks a lot, Julian.
You're very welcome.
Cheers, Dawn.
There we go.